Hey there. Well, today we're repairing a Minnkota Riptide Taroba 24 volts 80-pound truss. This is the one with the iPilot. It doesn't have the self-deployment arm or anything else. What happened is it was making a bunch of noise, and I thought, well, maybe it's just the bearing and everything else. So I came home and I pulled it all apart, and it turned out that it was the magnets inside of the casing of the lower unit. They were completely broke. That's what was making all the noise. So it's a good thing that it didn't damage the armature or anything else. It's just that the pieces just kind of just got there and it didn't move or anything else. It's a good thing that I didn't run it for much longer. So I pulled it apart, and I thought I was done. I was just, I'm gonna have to buy me another trolling motor. And trolling motor right now in 2024, March of 2024, they're very expensive. Oh my gosh, I just couldn't believe it. I went, the local shop or whatever, the bait shop, and oh my gosh, almost $3,000. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not buying that thing for $3,000. So I searched around a little bit and I found all the parts and everything else. I am not sponsored by them or anything like that, but yeah, I'm not gonna even say the name of them because I don't want to get in trouble here. But anyway, I have the lower unit with the fiberglass shaft and everything else. I have a new set of O-rings. Also, I have a new faceplate for the base of the trolling motor. So hopefully I can get everything done in one shot. Maybe not. So oh yes, the little sleeve on the trolling motor is also it got loose for some reason. Maybe this is a common thing. I've seen it in other videos that people are posting around. So I'm also going to change that sleeve. This is a 2018 model because the models that they're 2016 and below, they're a little bit different. The price for those, for some reason, they are very expensive. I don't know why, but they're too expensive. Anyway, let's get started. All right, so right now just took the armature out, the back of it, or the point of it. I took it out, and took the armature off and everything else. And as you can see, this is pieces of that that magnet. I'm also gonna try to clean it all out real well, and then oops, they take it all out. There is a like a little cable holder right here, like a little wedge of a metal wedge just to hold the wires and all of that. We're gonna carefully take that out, and I'm also gonna take the fin off and everything else. Everything is gonna come off. I'm gonna probably take some things that probably don't even need to take off, but I'm still gonna do it just for the video purposes, so you all know what I'm doing over here. Let's take all of the 4 bolts on the sides of the trolling motor. Then we're gonna take the 2 bolts for the lower unit to remove all of the 2 ends, and then there's another 4 more bolts on the head unit, and there's a cable there. We're also gonna remove it. There we go. There you have it right there. We're gonna remove that one. And we're gonna take the holder for the spring assembly. There you have it, and then we're gonna remove it all out. All right, now we're gonna prep the armature. I'm gonna put a new bearing. I already put it in, but I'll show you what I did to it. I already run the wires through the shaft of the lower unit, right? And I'm gonna prep all of this area, clean it up nice and clean. The bushing, this bronze bushing, I'm gonna clean it all out. make sure that there's no debris or anything like that. Gonna clean it all out, make sure that the it has the good sliders over here, and I'm also gonna take those seals out. So let's put this one, guys, first. So what I did is right over here on the bearing, I just kind of tap it in a little bit lightly, right, with a rubber mallet, and then I use a number 9 millimeter, and I just tap it right in there, right? Don't go too crazy. And it went all the way, and just like very, very smooth. I cleaned up the shaft a little bit, and it went in easy. I didn't have to put any anti-seize or anything like that. I wish I had put a little anti-seize, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. So the armature is done. It's nice and clean. Clean it up over here too. So I'm gonna put it away. The what do you call it, the commutator here, you can just leave it alone. If it's not scratched or anything like that, just leave it alone. It's fine. I mean, I might just go with it with a little bit of maybe about 1000 grit sandpaper, but I'll have to make my mind on it, because I really don't want to mess it up or make it all uneven. So I might just do that, a little bit of a emery cloth, and that's pretty much it. And don't go too crazy on this. All right, so now let's gonna try to get those seals out. All right, so to take the seals out, I just use this punch, which I bent it up a little bit, that way I don't mess up my my bushing bearing. And then just put it right in there, hold on to it, and then just tap on it, and they come out right away. That's it. Take one out. Don't lose the spacer. I'm gonna take the other out. Same thing. Just gonna put it in pause so I can just work it out. Okay, I remove the seal. So the seal is gonna go like this, with the flat side going down there. Okay, and I found a socket. This is an 18 millimeter socket, so we're gonna put it right in there. That way we don't damage the face of the seal. Gonna go in there. Then the spacer is gonna go in there. And then this one is gonna go like this. I'm not sure why they have it like this. It should have been like this, but I'm not sure why it's like this, so we're gonna put it this way. And it makes sense because it's not letting the water go in there, but we're gonna do it their way. Okay, so I put all of the springs for the brushes in there. I'm just gonna set them off on site. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in the armature through it. All right, I already put the wire holders in, the wire holder in there, the little piece of I think it's aluminum. It's right in there. You can see it. All right, just gonna go through it, and hopefully I don't break anything on this one. So it's gonna go in there. Gotta make sure that fits nice, and it doesn't want to do anything weird, because it wants to go right through it. So it's just the magnet making all of that pressure. So don't let go on this one. Oops, you let go, it's gonna go all the way through it. So let me get it out. And the trick here is to make sure that those springs, they stay on this side, and make sure that the armature is all the way in there. And then you guys gonna bring it over and put it in there, and that's right there. You can always let it go a little bit. That's it. And then bring it over. Make sure that you don't do anything weird. Yeah, it's the same way. It's kind of heavy, so just don't take it all out. Same thing over here. There we go. That's it. Then we can slide it all the way in. And that's pretty much it. Alright. So now I have to put the cover and the bolts and everything else. So let me get ready for that. Okay, I already put the O-rings over here on the big bolts. Put new O-rings in here, and it's time to put the cap on. All right, it's just been one of those deals where it's been quite hard today for some reason. Let's put it in there. Make sure that the O-ring and everything else looks fine. Okay. All right, lower unit is down. Make sure that the wires are not rubbing on the armature and all that. So now it's time to put this whole thing together. So what I did is a zip tie. I kind of just anchor it right there, and I slide it through it. All right, I don't have the tool to do this thing properly, but this is very close. So I have the lift assist, and the idea is just slide it down on this little channel, and let's see how many tries I take at it. So let's find out here in a second. Gonna put it here. Oh yeah. Okie doke. Just had a little bit of problem with the wires here. It all went well. All I gotta do is just slide it all the way down. If I can reach to it. Okie doke. Try to slide it all the way down. Okay. All right. We're gonna put the clamp on it. Let's see. Gonna put the clamp on it like this. So I'm gonna have to bring this zip tight all the way down, and somehow attach it to here. So it's gonna take us a few miles on this one. So I'm gonna stop it here a second. Okay, just gonna put it in here, attach it like this, bring it in. Now at this point, this doesn't need to be like super tight because we're just holding it. We don't want to mess up the threads on this stuff, so we're gonna bring it down. Okey doke. I need my two hands. Okay, we're just finishing up putting the lock over here. Just gonna put it. I guess there's so much powder coat that is very difficult to put it in there. So maybe too much powder coat is not that great of an idea. So, but anyway, we're almost there. So I'm gonna put it over here. So what I did is I went over the shaft. Just went over the shaft, and I slide it back in, and I think we have it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of just put it, finish it all up, and that should be it. So let's see if it works. Yep. All right. Well, everything went well. The retractor is in here, or the lift assist is in here. It's already good to go. It works. I already tested out. It works pretty good. So it actually works better than it's ever been. So I'm very happy with it. Now it's time to reassemble everything up. Just put the pin that goes in here, and it's basically it. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. So I'm gonna put that one in here, put it all in there. Maybe I'll put a little bit of lube here and there, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna do it. I'll be right back. Well, I put it all together. I put the propeller on, the nut and everything else. I hook it up to 24 volts, and it runs just perfectly fine. No big noises or anything else. It worked actually pretty good. Hey, thank you very much for sticking around. I repaired all this lower unit thing, and it was very awesome. Very difficult also. The lower unit, it was like basically destroyed. I don't know. I bumped into it. I barely, just when I took it off the boat, maybe when I put it back on the rack, maybe I hit it on the floor. I don't know, but the magnets were like completely shattered. Anyway, I replaced a few more parts in it. Obviously the little bearing in there, and the new seals for the lower unit. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much for sticking to it. I have another couple more videos. Talk about how to repair the whatchamacallit, the lift assist assembly. I'm just gonna repair in it. I'm not doing anything new to it, but I am putting new parts on the steering box assembly. I'm taking it all apart and putting all the stuff together, all new O-rings and shims and everything else, all new parts, and also I'm using the specialty grease for it and everything else. So anyway, hey, thank you very much for sticking around. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully I can see you, all of you guys, just back to the channel. Thank you very much.